make your eyelids automatic.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. The end result, 21 yards.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. He'll drop to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
At their own
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. $13 yards remaining on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And it's taken in at the 9. They'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again.
And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. The keeper is Jones. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 50.
2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Jones. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
31-yard line.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. And this one is incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jones. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And here comes Westbrook. Spins past him. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Eason sets to throw it. And able to find Alan Lazard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Eason. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Eason. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the second quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot. Because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
To throw on third down. Eason. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. He can run for it, and he will. He'll have a first down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. Now this time he'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
There's certainly a lot of quality receivers on this team, so he's no lock to make this squad. But the way he's got to do it, make every routine catch that comes his way, and mix in some of the big-time ones like the one we just saw there.
And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Broncos' 8-yard line.
Eason. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Bradley Chubb, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Alan Lazard there to make the grab. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response in that O-line. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
19. Broncos 14.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Tackle made back at the 20.
He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him, because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Westbrook now on the return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off right around the 43. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Intercepted.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yards to go.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That's complete to Lazard. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot to tap off the wagon. I've got Mike number 53. Mike 53.
First and 10, Eason. Now the connection, this is Ryan Izzo, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's the end of the first.
So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
For Jacksonville.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here we go on second and 12. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. And got his man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Denver.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This will be from 56 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Eason to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Derek Rivers just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing is Eason. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun is Eason. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They run again with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jaguars.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. It's third down and goal at the 3-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 67 yards. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
The Jaguars will line up.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
24.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Harris. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 37 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Taken down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes.
Complete.
7 yards there and a first down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They'll try to run with Breida, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Matt Breida ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead.
Jaguars 25. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing to score here on what could be their final drive. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. The throw taken in by Cole. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's back to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Move those chains.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run the option. He gives it up, and he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it's never easy to come into Denver to win. You think all you have to deal with the altitude, but they got the job done.
Well, there's a reason Olympic athletes train nearby. All right, they've got a terrific training center in Colorado Springs. You train at the altitude, the lungs expand, you go down to the regular, oh my goodness, they can go all day. And in fact, a lot of visiting teams, when you visit Denver, you know what's printed in your locker room? Welcome to the Mile High City. The air is rare. They get in your head that way.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Jacksonville, good night, everybody.